Hi YouTube, this is the IHF team with another video. The ImmunoHematology Framework. IHF, a universal operating model for the blood transfusion domain. Introduction. Imagine what physicians and researchers might be able to accomplish if their understanding of the human condition, their personal experience, and problem-solving skills were assimilated into an expert computer system that had an abundance of computing power and cognitive resources. May I introduce you to the HIMAGIC ImmunoHematology Framework, IHF, a universal operating model for the blood transfusion domain. Hello, this is Garrett Friedman. I am an IHF team member. This video will introduce our team of inventors and our recently published book. We will briefly discuss the functioning prototype system, talk about how IHF was assembled from a collection of new concepts, provide an overview of the system's primary objectives of preventing alloimmunization and reducing hemolytic transfusion reactions. We will introduce quantitative patient-donor matching and our BC unit selection, talk about IHF's unique method for optimizing long-term storage of blood bank inventories, and end with a discussion of the user groups that could immediately benefit from the IHF solutions. Our team, a medical scientist, an engineer, and myself, a healthcare systems technologist, studied and addressed several of the immunohematological challenges that influence patient-donor matching and blood banking operational efficiency. Together, we combine seemingly unlinked disciplines to invent a unique and novel platform that solves for several of the most challenging difficulties in the immunohematology domain. Our recently published book, ImmunoHematology Framework, a universal operating model for the blood transfusion domain, is available for worldwide distribution on Amazon.com. IHF has more than a collection of ideas, a pending patent, and a book. A prototype system is real and working. The team built out these logical topics and physical components, as well as the system's sophisticated data model. They then demonstrated their working prototype in a real-life pilot facility. This presentation introduces a collection of new concepts in the field of transfusion medicine, taken together as the ImmunoHematology Framework, IHF. It represents a unique and novel platform for resolving several difficulties associated with transfusion medicine. The IHF offers a comprehensive approach for ensuring patient safety, ideal donor selection, optimal red blood cell unit distribution, and efficient long-term blood bank inventory operations. This logical framework combines original medical research with novel scientific concepts. It is implemented based on original scientific research and utilizing systems engineering tools, models, and data analytics techniques. The two primary objectives of the IHF are preventing severe hemolytic transfusion reactions, HTR, and tackling the clinical difficulties associated with alloimmunization. The IHF offers a solution to the inherent difficulties that accompany the proper recommendation of specific blood units for transfusion candidates. Among these difficulties are those patients with rare blood types, those with complex clinical conditions, and those with emergent presentations. As a part of the IHF framework, we have introduced a clinically significant quantitative matching method for measuring patient-donor compatibility. This method was developed to obtain an ideal level of compatibility between transfusion recipients and donors, as well as to optimize blood bank product distribution. We should also point out that the IHF analytics component provides a function for comparing prior blood unit selections with model recommendations. We are confident that clinical facilities and laboratories would benefit from this newly found ability to evaluate RBC selection decisions, both retrospectively and prospectively. IHF's unique method for optimizing long-term storage of blood bank inventory ensures the availability of immunohematologically compatible blood components whenever there is an absence of fresh RBCs with the requisite phenotypes. This method will also be useful when obtaining patient-compatible units as curtailed by time constraints. The framework provides additional methods and principles for properly curating blood bank inventory. Up until now, these capabilities have not been available to any blood bank. User groups. We strongly believe that the immunohematology framework could be of immediate benefit in delivering the best transfusion care and be a most valuable tool for researchers, immunohematologists, medical facilities and physicians, blood banks, medical device manufacturers, and healthcare quality assurance organizations. This concludes our introduction presentation. We hope to have piqued your interest. Please subscribe to this channel and watch our other videos, which dive deeper into blood transfusion domain challenges and the IHF solutions that solve them.